Yo, RX back with another recap of UFC San Antonio, Vera, and Sandhagen. I've not said recap in a while. As I said in my breakdown and in my community post that no one saw, I saw about bringing recaps back, and here it is. The main elephant in the room I want to say is, I know I said I was going to upload this on Sunday. I know this is going up on Monday. Long story short, I lost fucking power during the card, and I didn't get back till Sunday morning. So I'm very sorry. I swear to God, I was going to record this Saturday night after the card and get up Sunday. And that's when I'm going to try and get recaps up from going forward. But for one time only, 10 p.m. EST on Monday morning, I think works, cause the best I could fucking do. So, besides that, yeah, recap, man. First one since I think like UFC Vegas 50 to we're at like Vegas 80. So, and yeah, these are not gonna be as long as breakdowns. Like I said, probably about 20-30 minutes. I don't want to ramble on and fucking waste your time. I don't think a recap should be that long. So yeah, don't expect hour and a half long recaps like my breakdowns. So yeah, besides that, I don't think anything else to say besides like, comment, sub. 100 subs go by the end of the year, and as always, so that's recap some fights. Still does not feel normal saying that for first time in like a year. I want to get one thing out the way now. This is only 10 fights I'm recapping because over I think 78 hours we lost 3 fights from the card. I talked about Haley Cowan and Vidal in the breakdown. Weigh-in day we lost Manuel Torres and Trey Ogden due to fucking Torres medical issues. And on fight night we lost Alex Perez and Manel Kopp. Shocker, and Alex Perez fight got cancelled. Can you please cut that guy, UFC? The dude does not fucking fight. Make that 12 cancelled fights, and he's only fought 9 times. Cut him. He's not even that good anyway. Yeah, he's ranked high. It's flyweight, and there's guys better above him, like Manel Kopp. So cut him. If you're stupid enough to book him in another fight, I guess that's another cancelled fight. That you're gonna look stupid when that happens. So not much more to say. Yeah, we went from a 13 fight card to 10 very quickly, but that's the way of the road. And now we talk about the 10 fights we got, which we start off with Victor Altamirano and Salvador. Good fight, really good fight to begin the card, just like any Salvador fight. Altamirano pretty much had to wrestle a lot to get this win. He knew he really couldn't strike with Salvador, and he kind of was proven to be true. But in the same breath, I gotta say, Salvador kind of lost himself the fight because he fucks around more than he fights. Very Muhammad Mukayev style, but he's not Muhammad Mukayev's fucking level. Like, Salvador will do the Anderson Silva, walk to the cage and taunt. He'll just taunt overall. He throws fucking knockout. He just throws whatever he wants without timing it. The dude has a lot of talent. I think he's still a great prospect. But is this really a fight he should have lost? I don't think so. Like, Altamirano didn't even do anything that fucking special. And why the fuck were they both gassed by the second round? It was a great fight to begin the card. The crowd was up and going, but fuck, man. As someone who picks Salvador as a dog, and just as a fan overall, it's annoying to watch this dude fight sometimes. He would rather fucking taunt than win, and like that works for Anderson Silva and Nate Landwehr when they're fucking winning. Like, he did this shit when he was probably losing. So I still think Salvador is a great prospect, and I hope he fucking comes back better. But fuck, man, it's annoying. And for Altamirano, there's not much to say. everything I said in my breakdown, I stand by. He's just okay. Is he ever gonna be a champion or a top-ranked dude? No. But do you really see him being a bad fighter? No. He's a tester for new guys. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he fought the dude Mukayev just fought next, or Jesus Aguilar, who Tetsuya Tara just murdered, or a guy going off Contender Series, because he's a decent tester. Not even a gatekeeper, because he's not even good enough to get that name, but he's just a good tester, if that makes any fucking sense. Overall, good fight. Was it a split decision? No, UD. I could have saw this going either way. If you were to give this to Salvador, I don't think it would have been a robbery. Stupid people would have called it a robbery, but stupid people are stupid people. And yeah, it was a fun fight. Like I said, with Salvador, you know you're gonna get a fun fight. And Altamirano lately has been bringing the heat. So it was great matchmaking by the UFC. And now, if you've never watched one of my recaps before, I usually say who I think they should fight next, the winner, and even sometimes the loser. So right now I'm pulling up the roster. Who could Altamirano fight next? I wouldn't mind him versus a Clayton Carpenter. Or yeah, I like that Clayton Carpenter fight. Yeah, I think I like that fight. Or yeah, but I think I like that I think Clayton Carpenter would be a good fight. A good prospect in Carpenter would be a fun fight. Both would go at it, and I don't see why not do it. So I like that fight. And then for Salvador, maybe give him like fucking Francisco Figueiredo if he's still in the UFC. I don't think he is though. Maybe Malcolm Gordon, let him beat up Malcolm Gordon or something like that. We'll give him, dude is good. I wouldn't mind Malcolm Gordon. It would be a nice get back on your feet fight that he should, knock on wood, should fucking win. It would be fun. And besides that, I'm not really seeing anyone else for him to fight. So yeah, I like the fucking Malcolm Gordon. I like Salvador versus Malcolm Gordon, and I like Clayton Carpenter versus Victor Altamirano. I really don't see a problem with either one of those fights. I don't see why not do either of those fights. So overall, fun fight to begin the card, and yeah, not much more to say. After that, the fight of the night, the fight most people are talking about outside, maybe the bigger name fighters and fights on the card, and if you watched it, you see why. CJ Vergara and Daniel Da Silva, amazing fight. As we expected it to be to a point. Daniel Da Silva always brings it, but he's a fucking idiot. And CJ Vergara's a dog, man. He has that dog in him. Let's be honest. I'll say it right now, the only reason CJ won this fight, he has heart. He has fucking heart, and I'll even, Daniel Da Silva might suck, but a lot of fighters that hurt would have lost to Daniel Da Silva right there. CJ had heart, man. He did his best Stipe versus he did his best Overeem versus Stipe impression, and it fucking worked. He made, which is, by the way, genius that he made Daniel Da Silva run and gas himself out when the dude already has no gas tank as is, and it got him the W. He had that dog in him, bro. And I said this watching it live. If this was 99% of other fighters, I would say this fight's over for the person who just got probably 10-8'd. But since he was fighting Daniel Da Silva, I even said, yeah, he's gonna win this comeback of the year. And it was, man. It was comeback of the fucking year. Rocked battling first. I don't even know how the equilibrium was even fucking there, because he got spinning wheel kicked on the head. I'm shocked he was able to fight through that. Then runs around, survives, only because Da Silva's a fucking dipshit and took him down. And he fucking got the win, man. Got that motherfucking dog in him. Like, you, nothing more to say, man. That's how you make a, not even a statement, that's how you do it, bro. CJ Vergara, dog him. Yeah, not really the best one is Daniel De Silva, but still, with how the win was, it should get CJ a decent fight. Who could he fight? I like a Tyson Nam fight. I really like a Tyson Nam fight. I think that would be very fun. Or yeah, I like Tyson Nam. He just got unranked. He's up there in age. I think ain't he like 37? I know he's up in age, so he doesn't have much left in his tank. Give him a dog like CJ, and that's probably another 5 to 9 on your hands. I like CJ Vergara versus Tyson Nam. And Andrea De Silva cut his bitch ass. 0-4 in the UFC. Fun fights, but dude, you only could have so many fun fights and lose without getting cut. Get cut, and yeah. CJ Vergara versus Tyson Nam, anyone. If you say no to that fight as a fan, you don't know what you're talking about. Overall, really good fight. Fight of the night, of course, and comeback of the year out there right now. CJ has that dog in him, dog. CJ has that dog in him. Wow. Yeah, CJ has that dog in him. Not much more to say. Yeah. After that, we kind of go down in fight. What we're doing is fight. Levels, I guess. That's about. I was trying to think of a better word, but the level of the fight, how good, the greatness of the fight, and whatever. We have Trevin Giles and Preston Parsons. Not a great fight, to be honest with you. It looked like two gas dudes fighting by the second round, which it was. Not a very good fight, but that's what happens when you put two very not good fighters in a cage. Trevin Giles is, I've said it, he's not a good fighter. And I think this fight proves it. Yeah, he got the win, but dude, he went life and death with A, Preston Parsons, and B, a dude who had one eye. And for Preston Parsons, he got beat up decently by Trevin Giles. So it says a lot about both guys. This was a Bellator main event level fight. Neither guy's that good. It was just an underwhelming fight, especially after what we just saw. This was a super mood bring down. It'd be like watching fucking, I don't know, fucking Joanna and Whaley, and then watching Rose Esparza 2. It's like, Jesus, this is a fucking downgrade. So overall, it was a pretty whatever fight. Like, you didn't miss much if you didn't watch it. And yeah, it was a split. I could have saw giving it to Parsons, but I knew they were gonna give it to Giles in Texas. And if they're going off damage so much, Parsons' eye was literally, his eye went as far out as his nose. So what does that fucking tell you? Parsons is a tough kid, but besides that, he's not a very skilled kid. Got some nice takedowns in the fight, but that's about the long and short of what he got. Outside of his ass kicked. So, what does that tell you? Yeah, maybe not the best underdog pick by me, but not like he even put up a bad fight. If you just look at the damage on his face, you might say it was a shitty pick, but if you watch it, he actually did not do awful. So, you know, it happens. Like, not the best fight in the world, not the best performance in the world, but for a guy Preston Parsons level, he did just fine. So, to talk about what's next for both guys, for Trevin Giles, maybe like, he's on a 2-fight winning streak. Maybe Abubakar Nurmagomedov, I don't hate. 2 guys on 2-fight winning streak, and yeah, I don't hate that fight. Easy win for Abubakar, get him a 3rd win in a row. Maybe Giles could put up a fight, but I would not count on it. So yeah, I don't mind that fight. And then for Preston Parsons, 1 and 2 in the UFC. He's not gonna get cut yet, but not looking too good for the kid. Maybe put him in there with Johan Lanus. I don't think that'd be a terrible fight. Or yeah, I like that. Johan Lanus would be a fine one for him. A good bounce back, a fight he should also probably win. So it would be a good bounce back for him. So yeah, the 2 fights, I would say Trevin Giles versus Abubakar Nurmagomedov, and Preston Parsons versus Johan Lanus. I don't see why not do either. I like it. So yeah, you didn't miss much if you missed this fight, besides seeing Parsons' eye expand as far as his nose. So whatever, not the greatest fight in the world. And then the last prelim, yes, I know I've only talked about 4 prelims, but with Kopkin canceled, Pineda, Lutz became the main card opener, so this was the featured prelim. Lucas Alexander and Steven Peterson. Not really much I could say here. Lucas Alexander pretty much just went to striking school on Peterson, which was my biggest fear picking Peterson, that Alexander would just show how one-dimensional Peterson is. Cause Peterson's just brawl. He just wants to fucking brawl with you. He can wrestle, but it's not really a strong suit. Yeah, Alexander just used the kicks really well, kept him at range, and picked him apart for 15 minutes. Clear 30-27 across the board. Kid shows he's good. He kind of got an unfair debut. He did have to fight Joe Anderson Brito on short notice. But I think we all had a feeling that he could come back and this fight and look decent. And he did. And they gave him a really favorable matchup. Peterson, like I said, is a not very great fighter. Veteran and fights the only thing he had over Alexander, so take that as you will. But clearly that showed to me nothing. So good promo by Alexander. Maybe he's 8-3 record, 27 years old. Maybe that could do something in the UFC. I really don't see much from him, especially since he's a little featherweight, though he is in one of the hardest divisions. I kind of feel bad for him. They can't give him another. I don't think they can give him any more cherry-picked matchups, but you never know. In the UFC. Who would I give him next? Let me look. Let's see, where is he? Okay. Maybe. Let's. Lucas Alexander. Maybe. Fuck, it's not. Maybe fuck. Lucas Almeida, the dude who just flatlined fucking. My bad, the dude who just knocked out fucking what's his face not long ago. Mike Trezano, so I guess that. Not very much not many good fights I'm seeing for Alexander right now, so right now I guess say Lucas Almeida, but I think you probably do better than that, so that's just what I think. So yeah, and then for Peterson, of course, I'm not gonna give him a fight because he retired. 30th UFC fight. He is only 32 years old, but he seems like he's just done. I think he even said long story short, he's not. The kids are getting too good, and he knows he really can't compete with them anymore. Which I respect. That he blatantly said, I cannot compete with these kids anymore, cause it's kind of so. Good career, put on some fun fights. Yeah, man, I respect him. He is, again, only 32 years old, but I'd be shocked if he signed with, a BKFC or some shit. No. I think that'd be a good home for him if he wanted to go fight still in a year or so. But it looks like he's probably pretty set on relaxing. He probably has a side job he can go do, and yeah, hope he does great in whatever he does. So, good win for Alexander, good bounce back, and enjoy retirement, Peterson. So yeah, those are the prelims. Not really much to say outside CJ and De Silva was insane. Altamirano and Salvador was great. The other two you could have passed on. So as we move on from the prelims to the main card, this was meant to be the featured prelim. Ended up on the main card. Daniel Pineda and Tucker Lutz. Not a great fight, but when you got two shitty fighters, what do you expect? Pineda just looked better. His wrestling, if I remember correctly, this fight I am a little foggy on memory-wise, but if I'm correct, his wrestling just did what it had to do to get the win. He took him down, kept him down. I think even his striking, I think he did drop Tucker Lutz in the first round, or second round. So yeah, overall I think he just schooled Lutz, which is not really that impressive, even though for Daniel Pineda it might be. And yeah, he got back in the win column at 37 years old. In Texas, so good for him. I still don't think he's that good of a fighter, but good, he got the win, man. First win since 2020 against Herbert Burns, so yeah, he finally gets back in the win column. But let's be honest, how highly are you holding a win over Tucker Lutz? Very low. The one prop I'll give to Pineda, he has 28 wins in his career, every single one by finish. Gotta respect that. He never won a fight by decision, so I do respect that. So. What's next for Pineda? He's 37 years old, coming off a upset win as the biggest underdog on the card. Who would I put him in there with? Maybe a Melsic Bagdasarian. I think that'd be a fun one. Or yeah, I like that fight. Put him in there with Melsic Bagdasarian. That would be Melsic is coming off a loss, so giving him Pineda would be a good most likely would give him a nice win, get him back in a win column pretty nicely. So yeah, I like Melsic and Pineda. And now for Tucky Lutz, 2 L's in a row now. Against Sabatini, we give you the pass. Here, not so much. I don't think he's very fucking good, man. I think Lutz is fucking bad, to be honest. Who could he fight next? Maybe, I don't hate, maybe Blake Builder. I saw that fight, crossed my eyes and I didn't hate it. Or maybe, yeah, I don't hate that Blake Builder fight. Would be a nice win for Blake Builder. Maybe he puts on a better performance than he did against fucking Shane Young. So yeah, I like that. Blake. So my two fight ideas: Pineda and Bagdasarian. Lutz versus Builder. I like both. Why not? Yeah, not much you really want me to say here. Pineda just schooled him. Good win for you, Pineda. After that, we actually start getting to the shit people care about on this card, as we start off with Albert I'm Not Hamza Duraev versus Chidi and Njokuani. I don't know why Chidi was so gun-shy in this fight. It seems my best guess is after he threw that first kick and got taken down for the rest of the round, he got pretty gun-shy. But you can still throw hands. Was he that worried about the takedown? I would guess, because like after he got taken down the first, he was just gun-shy the rest of the fight. Like he literally just didn't do anything. I don't get why he was just so gun-shy. And for Chidi to be gun-shy, that's saying a lot if you really think about it, because like that's Chidi, man. The drive must have that wrestling really must have frighten Chidi if he was gun shy. And I'm not like I'm gonna disrespect Duraev striking. If I remember, the second and third rounds were pretty much striking, and Duraev was winning. So I gotta respect Duraev. He came back in this fight and looked good. He looks like a different fighter from when he did about a year ago against Buckley. His striking looks pretty good. His wrestling we already knew was great. So, and to make Chidi gun shy, if that is what got him gun shy, that's actually really interesting. Maybe he's not a failed hype prospect. Like, this is a huge win and a good one at that. I don't agree with it being a split. I do think Duraev won pretty soundly. Chidi was just gun shy, so it sucks that we got such a bad fight out of Chidi. But everyone knew if Chidi lost this fight, it was not gonna be a fucking great fight, and Chidi lost the fight, and it was not a great fight. So seems like people were fucking on the money with that. So what's next for both? For Duraev, I did see he called out Andrea Muniz. That ain't fucking happening. What would I do for fucking Duraev next? I don't hate him against Abus. I don't know why. I saw that fight, Abus, Magomedov, and Albert Duraev. That's interesting. I really like the sound of that. Like, I think that'd be really fun. So fuck it, do that. I like Duraev and Abus. For Chidi, 2 L's in a row now. The Gregory Rodriguez one, I think everyone gives him benefit of the doubt for, but starting to be hard to give you benefit of the doubt, man. Who does he fight next? Fuck it. If you want a complete banger, either put him in there with Buckley or put him in there with Julian Marquez. Tell me you don't get a banger out of either. So fuck it, Buckley or Julian Marquez for Chidi. So yeah, those are my 2 fight ideas for that one. Albert Duraev and Abus. Chidi versus Buckley or Marquez. Tell me you don't want to see both those fights. So overall, good return for Duraev. Maybe this is a new Duraev, and for Chidi, hopefully he wakes up in his next fight and not so gun shy, because I hate watching that Chidi, because that's not the Chidi we all love. So yeah, not much more to fucking say. After that, a fight I have a lot to say about, because we have Maycee Barber versus Andrea Lee. Robbery. First thing I'm gonna say, Andrea Lee got robbed. Maycee Barber did not win that fight. Maycee Barber did not win that fucking fight. Let alone Dan Mergliata 30-27 Barber. You are fucking stupid. Maycee Barber lost that fight. Clearly. I don't know what fucking fight they watched. Wait, what judge gave to Andrea Lee? Chris Lee, you're a goat, bro. You other 2 dipshits, you suck. Andrea Lee got robbed. There's nothing more I can say. Lee got fucking robbed. She won that fight, and Maycee Barber wins another robbery. It's funny to think, if you take away those 2 robberies on Barber's record, her record is 10-4. She sucks. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Maycee Barber is not good. Let's see her UFC career. How many times has she won and looked good? Actually, let's go through her whole. Let's see how many fights she's had in the UFC. Let's see. She's had 9 fights in the UFC. How many of them has she actually looked good in? Let's see. Hannah Cyphers, Aldrich, and Robertson. She looked good in those. Roxanne Modafferi beat her fucking ass. Alexa Grasso schooled her. Miranda Maverick easily beat her. Montana De La Rosa, wow, you beat Montana De La Rosa. Jessica I, you beat Jessica I. Ooh. Andrea Lee, you got schooled. So the only time she's looked good is against outside JJ Aldrich is against Cans, Cyphers, Robertson, and De La Rosa. Every time she fights someone even half decent, she loses. She is not good. She has no fucking future. She fucking sucks. And I can't wait for the day she gets embarrassed again like the Roxanne Modafferi fight. And as she's gonna fight up in the rankings, it's gonna happen again. Because let's be honest, I'll go to the fight ideas right now. So she just beat number 11, so she's gonna be number 11. Look at her against everyone in the top 10. Who does she beat? Maybe Araujo. Ribas beats her, Maya beats her, Murphy beats her, Shukagian beats her. I'm not gonna waste my time telling you the top 5 makes her look stupid. Please let Andrade fight her or Blanchfield. Please, I will fucking rewatch that fight. I want to see. Not that I have anything with Maycee Barber. The person I hired out's a bad person. But I'm sick and tired of these overhyped fighters. The UFC's trying to fucking push who aren't good. Ian Gary, Maycee Barber, they're not good. They finally gave up on Ian Gary. He's gonna lose to D-Rob. I can't wait till they give up on. Why are you not gonna give up on Barber? They're gonna give her a fight days, a ranked fight that makes sense, and she's gonna lose again. I can't wait. And who would I put her in there with next? Let's see, who does not have a fight? Fuck it, I think Araujo. Like, I think it makes the most fucking sense. Like, looking over it, I think Araujo would make the most sense. There's really no one under her. So, fuck it, Araujo or Shukagian, but I don't think the Shukagian fight makes much sense. Yeah, I think that's too high of a jump after losing. So, yeah. Probably Araujo, who she probably actually, like, all nine biased, Barber probably beats Araujo. And then talk about Andrea Lee, who got fucked over. I don't know who she fights next, because everyone ranked under her. Okay, she's gonna probably move down one. She's not gonna fight Casey O'Neill, she's not gonna fight Trace Cortez. Calvillo's already had the fight booked. Maybe they give her someone coming up, maybe like Natalia Silva, but I don't see that happening. Maybe no, because she already fought Araujo. Maybe she fights Joanne Wood. I wouldn't hate the Wood back in the rankings, or yeah, probably I wouldn't hate the Joanne Wood fight, to be honest with you. I think that would be a fun one. I don't think it's ever happened, and yeah, I guess that one match does make the most sense. Or you could throw her in there with Casey O'Neill. But I don't really see that fight happening. Oh, she already fought Joanne Wood. Fuck. I don't know. At least kind of. If I'm for Lee, it's more see what plays out in the rest of the division. Maybe the winner of Maverick Jazz Divisius. So yeah. Nah, not much. I feel bad for Lee. She clearly won, and really, we should be talking about Andrea Lee versus probably like Amanda Hebos or Jennifer Maya, Lauren Murphy, Caitlin Shukagian, not Maycee. I lost Barber, so bullshit fucking robbery. But what do you expect from a Maycee Barber fight? Let alone the UFC. I'm fucking sick and tired of judging, man. And we'll talk about judging more in a little bit. I'm fucking tired of judging. Fucking bullshit how they can keep getting these easy fights wrong and no one gets punished. It's like, it's fucking annoying, but what can you do? Lee got robbed and Barber fucking sucks. Next, after that we got Nate the Train versus Austin Lingo. Pretty much won how everyone expected to. Nate is just better than Lingo. Lingo did probably take the first round, but let's be honest, I think most of us had, even going into round 2, had faith Nate was going to come back and win, and he did. Lingo looked fine, but Nate's just way better. And when Nate started to get his opportunity, getting his shots in, rocking Lingo, we knew it was game. Nate's good, man. Like, I feel like I feel like some people might say Nate's just a meme, but the dude's actually fucking good. And in the UFC, he's fucking 4-2. His 4 wins ain't against the greatest competition: Elkins, Onama, Klein, and Lingo. But his 2 losses, yeah, Herbert Burns has aged really badly, but Julian Rosa, dude, Juicy J's good. So, like, dude's not losing to terrible guys. He's beating somewhat decent competition, so what does that tell you? I'm happy Nate the Train is getting love by fans and all that shit, getting wins, cause dude seems like an awesome dude. He's just a great fighter. He really didn't get a chance to have a fight of the night here, cause Lingo ain't gonna bring that. But in the fight idea I have for Nate Landwehr, I know a guy who's gonna bring that fight. Andre Feely. You tell me you don't want to watch that fight now. Put touchy-feely in there for Nate Landwehr and let's get a fight of the night. Tell me you don't want to watch that. I know you do. For Lingo, I don't fucking know. I really don't give a fuck who Austin Lingo fights next. I don't think much of the dude. Like, yeah, he probably won round 1, but again, did anyone actually think he was gonna win this fight? No. Like, it's weird. Like, that's kind of funny if you think about it. Who would I put Lingo in there with next? Maybe maybe like Luis Saldana, something like that. Like, oh no, he already beat Saldana. My bad. I don't know, and I really don't give a fuck. Kamala Kirk, someone I don't fucking know. Like, I don't think the dude's that good. So really, all that matters is Nate Landwehr versus Andre Feely. You're telling me you don't want to watch that? I know you do. We all do. So yeah. Co-main. Well, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because it was fucking obvious what was gonna happen. Is this fight literally, if you had a fucking brain, you predicted this fight to a T. Holly Holm and Yana Santos. Holly schooled her for 15 minutes like we all knew she would. Like, was there ever any debate who was gonna win this fight? It, like, Holly might be fucking older than dirt. She probably should retire. But she's not losing Yana Santos. One thing I will say though, I've seen a couple people say Holly Holm is back. Is Holly Holm back, or Yana Santos just dog shit? I'm going with the second one, cause she got finished by Aspen Ladd. If you lose to Aspen Ladd, you're bad. Like, you're fucking trash. So take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. Fight ideas, fuck. For Holly, I don't know, because if you look, like, unless the only fight I can see that makes some sense is if the UFC screws Pena out of a trilogy with Nunez, do Holly and Pena. Like, besides that, I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't know what else you could fucking do, to be honest. Yeah, that's the only thing I could see. Like, if you want to reach, you could throw Penny Kianda in there with Holm, but are you really gonna fucking do that? No. You're not gonna have her beat Raquel for the 3rd time. She already beat Ketlin. She already beat Irene. She just beat Yana. Maycee's coming off a loss. Anyone lower than that, like, it would make no sense. Tate's already booked, so if you wanted to do a cool rematch there, you could, but, like I said, unless they screw fucking Juliana Pena out of the trilogy that should happen with Nunez, I don't know. Like, either Pena Holm or I don't know. If I'm being honest with you, I do not know. Because women's bantamweight's a fucking clown show like it's always been, and there's only like 3 good fighters, and Holly Holm ain't one of them anymore. If we're being fucking honest, she's just not one of them. Like, there was no prospects in this fucking division. Like, and everyone, like, outside of Nunez, Irene, and Pena, who's good? No one. Ketlin Vieira's in the top 5. You know it's a garbage division. But Ketlin Vieira's garbage. So, I'll stop ranting about what's 135, and I'll talk about Yana Santos. Who does she fight next? I don't fucking know. Like, she's ranked 6. She might drop under Panty. Maybe Dumont if she beats Rosa. Maybe the winner of Rosa and Dumont. I don't hate. Like, I don't know. Like I said, this is another just falling in woman's 135. Really bad. So. And don't worry, Yana, you'll be able to join Thiago soon, because you'll probably lose your next fight and get cut, because you fucking suck ass. So, not much to say. Holly's just wasn't better. And now the underwhelming as all living fuck main event of the evening. Cory Sandhagen and Marlon Vera. I really don't have much to say besides, why did Cheeto not start fighting till the 5th round? Like, if you want me to honestly tell you what happened in this fight, for 4 rounds, and for, let's say, 23 minutes, Cory Sandhagen did whatever he wanted. Marlon Vera did not start fighting till the last 2 minutes of the 5th round. I swear to God. Like, you can think I'm bullshitting you. That's literally what happened. I swear to fucking God. Like, I don't get it. I don't get Cheeto, man. So, the one time you actually need to start fighting sooner, you don't decide to fight at all? Ah, Cheeto. I don't get him. Like, the dude has talent. Just for something he didn't fucking show it. Fucking dumbass. And, speaking of dumbass, who the fuck gave Cheeto the fight? Fucking Joel Ojeda. You gave Cheeto 3, 4, and 5. If you want to say 5, you're pushing it. But fine. Cheeto clearly lost the 1st, clearly lost the 2nd, clearly lost the 3rd, clearly lost the 4th, maybe won the 5th, and you're being generous. You made Crystal and Salvador look smart. You know you're an idiot. Fight ideas, I don't even need to tell you. Cory needs to fight Merab. Winner can fight the winner. The winner of Merab, Cory can fight whoever comes out on top of Henry, Aljo, and O'Malley. So you got that. And then for Cheeto, what do you do with him? He's now probably he's now gonna drop into probably about number 4. He'll probably still be ranked above Piotr. At worst, he'll drop to 5. Do you do Piotr Marlon? I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I guess you do Piotr Cheeto. Like, I guess that makes sense. I'm not jumping for joy at that idea. Or Umar Nurmagomedov. Yana's after he. Actually, you know what you do? Yana's Cheeto after Yana's beats Font. There you fucking go. Boom. That's what you do. You do Yana's Cheeto after Yana's beats Font. Bingo. There you go, UFC. You can take that idea for free. So, 2 fight ideas. Of course, Cory versus Merab. And then Cheeto versus Yana's after Yana's beats Font. So, there you go. That was my recap. I think I still rambled too long. I think it was about 30-40 minutes. To go over how I did on picks, because I do that in recaps, I went 3 of 10, 2 perfects, 225, but yeah, I thought about last night. If you can make the case Salvador, Parsons, and Lee won, Lee did win. And that's now that's 3 to 6 of 10, which looks a lot better. So I say I got 4 right because Andrea Lee did win. So I'm not thrilled with that. The only bad picks I would say were Cheeto and Peterson. Besides that, every other pick I'm not angry at in hindsight. So the bonus winners were 5 of the night, of course, CJ Vergara and Daniel da Silva. And performance of the night went to Nate DeTrain and Daniel Pineda, because those were the only other two to get a finish. Those are the 3 finishes of the card got a bonus, because there was no other finishes besides those 3, so it makes sense. So yeah, that's the recap. I can't think of anything else to say besides I hope you enjoyed it. I might do another one of these for 287. Most likely I will, because I actually did really enjoy doing this. So yeah, you won't have to hear from me again this week. You'll hear from me again next week, April 7th. Friday, April 7th, 1 p.m. EST for a breakdown of UFC 287. Izzy Pieta 4, aka 2 in MMA. That card's pretty good. I'm excited for that. And yeah, you get a week away from me. Enjoy it. So, not much more I can say besides I hope you liked the recap for being back. Hope you enjoyed this recap. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you saw of the card down below. Tell me anything else. I don't know. Whatever you want to tell me. Please like, comment, sub. 100 subs by the end of the year. 100 subs goal by the end of the year. And as always, RX out. Looks like the Cheeto show is cancelled.